una de les sessions més aclamades, més desitjades abans de l'hora de dinar. Ahir potser va ser alguna de les que més va omplir l'aforament d'aquest espai, que és la Catalan Pitch Competition. Com sabeu, ahir es va començar a votar quina podria ser o quina havia de ser la startup de l'any. L'any passat l'escollida va ser Nixie for Children i aquest any s'ha de decidir. I això passarà ara, en aquesta estona, abans de dinar. Els diferents responsables de projectes i startups les presentaran. En aquest cas hi haurà 16, les 16 més votades d'ahir, que tornaran a fer 3 rondes on parlaran de mercats, de KPIs i de moltes altres coses, i un cop hagin fet la seva ronda es valorarà per part del jurat i sabrem quina és la startup de l'any. Per que ens expliqui una mica més com anirà tot aquest procediment, tenim amb nosaltres l'Oriol Sans, Senior Manager de Startups d'Acció. Oriol, endavant.
Hola, gràcies. Gràcies, Pipo. Què tal? Com estem?
Et deixo ja que ens expliquis una mica com funciona el procés d'avui, perquè tot passarà ara en aquesta estona abans de dinar.
Sí, exacte.
Com seguirà perquè la gent més o menys estigui al cas?
Doncs bàsicament ahir vam fer la primera part d'aquesta Catalan Pitch Competition. Vam tenir 27 startups que van fer els seus pitches en diferents blocs i el públic va votar. Va votar 16 startups. Havien de ser 15, però van empatar i aleshores, per tant, avui seran 16 de diferents àmbits, d'acord? De ciències de la vida, de TIC i de Deep Tech. I avui tindrem un panell que després explicarem amb més profunditat d'inversors que seran els que aniran votant en 3 ocasions aquests pitches de les startups, que començaran sent generals, després passaran a ser sobre mercat i model de negoci i finalment sobre la tecnologia i l'equip. I al final de tot hauríem de tenir la startup catalana de l'any 2022.
Doncs abans de dinar sabreu quina és la startup catalana de l'any, però per això heu d'estar aquí. Oriol, et deixo amb ells i així no perdem temps i avancem amb la...
Molt bé, gràcies, Pipo.
Fins ara.
Molt bé, doncs bé, com dèiem, benvinguts. Benvinguts a aquest segon dia de la Catalan Pitch Competition, on ja hem dit que escolliríem la startup catalana de l'any. I bé, here we are again. Good morning and welcome to the Catalan Pitch Competition organized by Acció, the competitiveness agency of the Catalan government. Well, regarding the dynamics, as I've previously explained, while yesterday the audience voted the startups that liked the most, today we have a panel of investors. We prefer them to vote with money, but that was the closest way we had. And those investors and members of the panel are Francisco Badia from Grow Venture Partners, Claudia Canals, as you can see on the screen, from Avança, Joan Cavaller from For Founders, Marc Fornell from Enion, Luis Franco from Inclimo, Azahara García from La Bolsa Social, Antonio Erce from Inverready, Sylvie Lemec from Women for STEAM. Maybe you can raise your hand, but maybe it's too late, but they aren't here. We have Jacopo Losso, Business Angel and European Business Angels Network Director General. Miquel Teixidor, also Business Angel. And Marta Tort from InVivo Capital. So this panel of 11 investors will decide what the Catalan Startup of 2022 will be. And moreover, the winner will have 2 tickets with gala dinner and a slot on a stage to present at EVAN Congress 2023 in Greece. That is going to take place this 23 to 26 of May. And that startup will have the opportunity to pitch in front of business angels, courtesy of European Business Angels Network. So thanks, Jacopo, for this benefit to this startup. And moreover, the winner of this 2022 pitch competition will have the opportunity to take part in a session that's going to take place at 18:45 at the same stage that is called Everything You Always Wanted to Know About Entrepreneurship. but we're afraid to ask. And there will be, well, some some things that happen, you know. And this session, we will have Eva Martin from Tendeo, Tony Ramo from Cantox, and Federico Travella from Novicap, that they will receive questions from those entrepreneurs, and especially the one from the winner from the Catalan Pitch Competition. As we've said, the investors will vote on a general pitch. They will have three options to vote. They will have 3 votes, so it's going to be a multiple choice. Secondly, they will have 2 votes. You guys are going to have 2 votes to vote on business model and market, okay? And at the end, you're going to have 1 vote to vote the startup that you prefer the most based on technology and team. So we're going to go from 16 startups to 9 to 3, and finally 1, which is going to be the winner. As we have said, those pitches are going to last 1 minute. So I repeat again, 1 minute, no more than 1 minute. And again, we have the guys from Easy Record, which is a startup that synchronizes videos of events and using its deep learning technology. Well, and that being done, let the pitch competition begin. And the first startup to take the stage at the second day of this Catalan Pitch Competition, as it happened yesterday, is 1,000 Colibris, presented by its COO, Sven Mulfinger.
Hello. I have a real story to share to you. 3 weeks ago, a friend of mine committed suicide. She's leaving behind a devastated husband and 2 little children. Mood disorders and mental health pathologies during motherhood have a direct impact on the mother's health and her capacity to take care of the child, with sometimes devastating effects and long-term consequences for both. And that's why we launched Dana in 2020. Dana is a digital health application to improve the mental health of women transitioning into motherhood. Our IP is the Motherhood Vitality Index, and our app was downloaded 12,000 times in several months. We are certifying Dana as a digital therapeutic solution and are launching clinical studies with the Hospital Vall d'Hebron and working with the universities of Barcelona and Rovira and Virgili. We raised €1 million from APX, Ship2B Ventures. Thomas Meyer won different grants and are launching a seed round of €1 million next year. Let us fight mood disorders and mental health pathologies. Life is precious. Thank you.
Thank you, Sven. And the next startup to pitch is Aortix, presented by its CEO, Jordi Martorell.
An aortic dissection is a dramatic disease that happens when the aortic wall tears. Despite the severity, current treatments focused on replacing the aorta fail and have a mortality rates of up to 50% in those who suffer it. At Aortix, we have one mission: saving the most important artery in our body, the aorta. We have invented and patented a disruptive device that consists of a patch that adheres against the aorta, cures it on the spot using a minimally invasive delivery system. We have raised more than €8 million to demonstrate that the technology works in cadavers and in animals. And we're now raising a €12 million Series A to validate in clinical trials our device, to get FDA Breakthrough Device designation, and to save the lives of thousands of patients every year. We ask you to join the aortic revolution. Thank you.
Thank you, Jordi. Thank you. And the next founder is going to be Astrid Camproví from Activa Data Technologies.
In 2007, Michael Burry predicted the world's economy collapse 1 year in advance, just checking analyzing the data he was using. Thanks to good data, he had a clear competitive advantage. In 2021, Gartner estimated that bad quality cost to American companies an average of $12.9 million. That's why in Activa, we developed the ultimate data quality check tool sitting next to real customers. We developed an easy-to-use platform, 20 times faster to deploy, easy to use, and predicting the quality rules that will help you to improve your strategic decisions up to 89%. Neotech already believed in our solution, giving us 500,000, but more important, 4 global clients started using Activa in the past few weeks. Do you want to become the new Michael Burry? Just sign up for Activa and become your market leader. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Astrid. And the next company is Bio2Code, and presented by its CTO, Solon Cunha.
Gracias for the opportunity. So we have 2 major problems to solve: food waste and plastic waste from packaging materials. Each year, 1.3 billion tons of food are wasted. At the same time, 115 million tons of plastic from packaging materials are also wasted without any recycling. Bio2Code's solution for food waste is a 100% natural edible coating that extends the shelf life of fruits and vegetables. The same base formulation can be converted into an edible pack material that replaces plastic in multiple applications. The fight against food waste and plastic use were the drivers behind the foundation of Bio2Code in December 2020. Since then, we received major financial and coaching support from programs in Europe such as Startup Capital, Horizon 2020, IT Fund, and Neotech. We have also built our pilot plant. We are now in our first round of investment, and we plan to be in the market in Q2 2023. Thank you.
Thank you, Solon. And the next founder to pitch is going to be Ivan Martinez, CEO of Ionic Mobility Solutions.
Good morning. 1 in 4 individuals worldwide will suffer stroke during their lifetime. My father did, and he spent the rest of his life there in a wheelchair. He could walk again using a medical exoskeleton, but exoskeletons are so heavy, so expensive that they can only be used under medical supervision in a hospital, but not at home. So for years and years, I worked myself to have one, to build one myself. And when my father passed by, I realized that all that effort could also help to millions in a wheelchair worldwide like him. And that's why Robopedics was born. Our purpose is to democratize the access to existing technology that allows the stroke disabled to stand up and walk. But at home, every day, without medical supervision, improving this way their quality of life. And now our robotic solution, Awake, will make it real at 80% less cost than existing exoskeletons. So if you want to know how, please follow to the next round. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Martinez. And the next startup we'll have the pleasure to listen to is BrickBro, presented by its CMO, Ana Ferrer.
Hello, everyone. How many of you have started your own business? Come on, don't be shy. No matter if you want to set up an office, open a gym, or a restaurant, you usually need a place to develop inside activity, right? So why the traditional estate agents offer you just a commercial property without taking into account if it's possible to carry out the activity there? That's why we decided to create BrickBro, a technology platform with more than 1,000 properties on sale and rent that identifies on real time their potential users or activities. Our artificial intelligence is able to match the technical characteristics with the urban regulations of each city. This way, we can know the use or the activity that better fits on it. Last year, we closed a GMV of 6.6 million euros, and now we are growing by 25% month over month in revenue. We have investors like Carlos Blanco or Plug and Play from Silicon Valley. So what are you waiting for?
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ana. And then we have Anokar Mangol, CEO at Deep Hearing.
Hi, everyone. Who don't have a smartphone, smartwatch, or a headphone? At Deep Hearing, we have developed an AI software that can be integrated in any of these smart devices. We can send you a spatial alert so you can instantly recognize if there is a car, a truck going backwards, or the ring bell of a bicycle going on your left side. We can also integrate into hearing aids, because 1 billion people is at risk of hearing loss. This is a massive issue worldwide. And now we signed an agreement with Samsung in order to integrate our software in their devices. Also, our startup has raised capital from private investors and public funds, and now we're raising capital in order to integrate our software into commercial chipset and also to make our AI model more robust. So join us now and be safe everywhere you are. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Anok. And the next startup, always ready for challenges, is Doctomatic, and we have its CEO, Frederic Llordax.
Thank you. Well, I founded a digital health company that is a unicorn called Doctoralia, and now I'm launching Doctomatic. 5,000 million patients have chronic diseases globally. This is a real serious problem, and most of them don't have real access to a follow-up of their conditions. Instead of having millions of medical devices at home that could help a lot. Doctomatic is a platform that gets data thanks to our artificial intelligence algorithm from any medical device. It doesn't matter which device it is from the past or it's from the future. The interesting thing here is that we have a medical device, the CE mark as medical device being a software. At the end of the day, what we get is the option to have under control any condition that you can have at home, and getting this data to the doctors if there is any problem. Thank you so much. That's all.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Frederic. And the next startup is going to be eAgora, presented by its CTO, Julia Navarrete.
Well, the failure to digitalize the public administration is a real problem. Right here in Barcelona, the city council has 23 apps. And if you download them and you go to another city, none of them works. So if you want to search, you go to Google. If you want to shop online, Amazon. But if you want to interact with the public administration, nothing comes to mind, because there is no global platform for that. And so eAgora was born. The all-in-one. You can do everything, vote, propose, do paperwork, and a lot more of things. And it doesn't even matter where you are. We have less than 2 years, and we have more than 500 municipalities with 200,000 users, because the key is the user experience. Always easy, fast, and intuitive. We really wanted to keep the spirit of the original Agora, where people committed were working together to improve their societies. At the end, the idea is the same, but the Agora now is virtual. If you want that world, join the platform that connects us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Julia. And the next startup that will try to surprise us is going to be Emoji, presented by its CEO, Edgar San Juan.
Hey, first of all, I have to say that these crutches are not part of my pitch. I had the surgery a week ago, but I'm great. How about you guys? Everything is good with you? What would you feel if I did the whole pitch like this? Do you think I could really connect with you guys? Well, this is the biggest problem that the entertainment industry has nowadays. Television, streaming, and media cannot understand what the audience are feeling on live, until now. We are Emojiji, and we connect the streaming sector to its audience through emotions. We have 3 solutions that can track emotions of any user on live to increase interaction between streamers, audiences, and advertisers. And a few weeks ago, one of the biggest esports clubs of the country invested in us, led by one of the top worldwide Spanish streamers. So I invite you to join us, and together, let's make emotions matter. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Edgar. And the next startup is going to be Process Talks, presented by its CEO, Josep Carmona.
Can do the following. Alexa, at the end of each month, connect to my ERP and extract the amount of monthly sales. If this amount is less than 50,000 euros, book a meeting with the sales director in a free available slot in my calendar. At Process Talks, the Alexa of process automation, we are turning this fiction into reality. Our disruptive, award-winning technology has already been able to attract 400,000 euros in public funding and 170K as a pre-seed round. We offer our technology as a B2B SaaS, and last week we just launched our demo version of our technology, And in just 1 week, we have been able to attract 50 customers that are starting to use our technology. Process talks. If you can explain it, we can automate it. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you, Josep, from Process Talks. And the next startup is going to be Real Deal Milk, presented by its CEO, Zoltan Todd Shifra.
Hello. How many of you would give up cheese to save the planet? Hands up. It's not too many, eh? Almost 15% of all greenhouse gas emissions come from the animal agriculture. And dairy farming by itself is responsible for more greenhouse gas emissions than the entire aviation sector. That's crazy. And it produces toxic waste, uses water, and makes animals suffer. But what if I told you you don't need to give up cheese to solve all those problems? Precision fermentation replaces cows with tiny, efficient microbes. Unlike not-so-delicious plant-based alternatives, they produce the exact same compounds that come out of a cow, except more sustainably. You can eat your cheese and have it too. At Real Deal Milk, we already can produce all 6 major milk proteins with this technology. We raised 600,000 euros so far, and we filed a patent to protect our technology. Join us in saving the planet and the foods we all love. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Zoltan, from Real Deal Milk. And then we have Santi Molins, CEO at Talent5.
Hi, everyone. Every company, small or big, from every sector, have the same need, IT candidates. Here in Talent5, we help companies to find their ideal candidate. How we help is how we differentiate us. We assign the 3 best recruiters, depending on each position, for every position. What does it mean? We assign the 3 best recruiters based on our own algorithm, based on artificial intelligence, based on their previous performance. At Talent5, we can guarantee that you will find your ideal candidate in our platform in the first 10 days. We reduce from 2 months to only 1 month the fill rate of the fill time of the position. And 2 over 3 positions, we achieve the final candidate that is hired. And we compete with other competitors that never only obtains 1 over 3, what means that we double, they're successful. We in Talent5 was born on 2019. This year we will get 1.2 GMV, and next year we want to double this GMV. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Santi, from Talent5. The next startup, it's going to be Trax CO2 Satellites. It's going to be presented by its CEO, Teresa Domènech.
Trax CO2 Satellites wants to become the intermediary between small and medium enterprises and landowners. But you will think, intermediary of what? So I'm going to explain it. We want to help SMEs to calculate, reduce, and offsetting their carbon footprint emissions. And how are we going to do with this offsetting? We want to create our own compensation projects by using satellite data and artificial intelligence to monitor forest areas that absorb CO2. So this absorption can be translated to carbon credits, and the enterprises can buy these carbon credits. So we're going to do this handshake between landowners and SMEs with the principal objective to aim that all the SMEs in our country become carbon neutral. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Teresa. And then we have Mireia Cigarran, CEO at VR Pharma Immersive Technologies.
Hi. Have you followed a loved one during traumatic medical treatments? In hospitals today, mental struggles such as anxiety or psychological pain are often ignored or treated with drugs. What if we could enhance the well-being of the patient in a cost-effective way and ditch the drug? At VR Pharma, we are making the first platform of virtual reality experiences to enhance patients' well-being during medical treatments, a solution that works everywhere, as it doesn't even need the internet connection of the hospital to work. Space, the biggest venture builder in Spain focused on VR technologies, has joined us. Also, we have 6 ongoing clinical trials in major centers such as Hospital Bellvitge and Hospital Clinic, showing 98% satisfaction rate and a decrease in anxiety and pain perception. Now imagine your loved ones enjoying a relaxation program on the ocean while having their treatment. Wouldn't this improve their healing? Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Mireia. And the last pitch of those 16 pitches is going to be done by Marc Sagués, CTO at Wellme.
Wellme, the Twitch of Metaverse, the virtual reality streaming platform that connects streamers and fans. Nowadays, 64% of young people prefer to consume entertainment content on streaming platforms instead of normal television, due to the more direct interaction that they have with the streamer. The problem is that the maximum interaction that they can have is to pay to send future messages. We are a real solution. We are used by more than 150 streamers with an average use of 1 hour and 30 minutes. There are more than 2,000 fans who participate and interact with their favorite content creator in a guaranteed way, generating more than 60,000 euros in the creation of virtual spaces. In 2020, when nobody was talking about Metaverse, Wellme, our streaming platform, arrived. We use virtual reality for a guaranteed and unlimited interaction between streamers and fans. Today's platforms broadcast 2D games. Wellme is preparing to broadcast future virtual reality games. Thank you.
Thank you, Marc from Wellme. Now we enter voting time again, okay, but in this case, only the panel of 11 investors is gonna vote. So we hope that you guys are not having any problem. If not, you have Isaac here that can help you. So you can vote for Wellme, for VR Pharma, for Track CO2 Satellites, for Talent 5, for Real Deal Milk, for Process Talks, for Emoji, for Iagora, for Doctomatic, for Deep Hearing, BrickBro, Bionic, Mobility Solutions, Bio2Code, Activa Data Technologies, Aortics, or Dana. Let me remind you while the panel is voting that you can access the executive summaries of the 50 companies or 50 startups with more potential at Axio's webpage, and which address is axio.gencat.cat. Well, it seems like we are missing 2 votes. Still? Okay, it's increasing right now. Okay, we have the companies. We have the results, so let's give us some little time just to prepare the slides, okay? And when we'll see the first company prepared to pitch, we're going to start with the pitches. This is like some moment of kind of nervousness, okay? but it's already set, and we have the companies to pitch. Or we could also call the first startup to be prepared. Okay, it's going to be 1,000 colibris. So Sven, If you can be ready to pitch, it would be your turn. In order to pitch on market and business model. So Sven, it's your time. You need a mic, okay.
Great. We had launched Dana as a B2C2B model, a model that has been proven with unicorns like Maven or Butterfly. First phase, B2C, focus on users with a premium well-being app to generate data and reach critical mass. We are certifying our Dana as a digital device to reach the class 2A and launch it as a digital therapeutic solution for the healthcare system. Intended use, early screening, diagnosis support, and monitoring of patients. We are starting in Spain, impacting 2 million women to prove the sustainable business model. Then we will go to Germany, UK, and the USA with over €1 billion revenue potential. With your help, we can do much more than fight mental health during motherhood. But for us, next slide is even better. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Sven. And the next startup is going to be Aordix. So Jordi Martorell, please, the stage is yours.
Our Series A is backed not only by amazing technology, but a market that is worthy. Only focused on aortic dissection, our first application, it exceeds 500 million in the 10 major markets. But our patch holds the potential to be used as a platform to treat most aortic diseases for a combined market of more than 3 billion euros. We are then developing a pipeline of products to treat these diseases, and we expect to sequentially license them out to major medtech companies for an exit value of about 250 million euros. These large medtech companies have been looking for the holy grail in aortic technologies for the last 10 to 15 years, but their results, what they have acquired, are barely incremental, they are not disruptive, and are far from optimal. We are the disruptive invention that they want in their portfolios. We are the reason you should invest in us and choose us. Thank you.
Thank you, Jordi. And the next startup is going to be Real Deal Milk. And its CEO, Zoltan, is going to pitch.
Hello again, and thank you. No worries. That's our old slide. No. It's all right. Everybody can imagine like graphs going up like this, right? Okay. So to change the world, we need big partners. So Real Deal Milk is actively partnering with large food manufacturers in this space to become a reliable supplier of sustainable dairy proteins. For example, last year, we participated in an incubator program run by Pascual, and several other big companies expressed interest in our technology. Smart investors gauge where the puck is going to be, and they're already piling money in this space. Last year, there was more investment going into this space than all the previous years combined, over $1.6 billion. Microorganism-based proteins represent a new market with huge growth potential. Boston Consulting Group estimates a compound annual growth rate of over 110% between 2025 and 2030. Are you going to miss out on that? Thank you.
Thank you, Zoltan. At the end, we had the presentation. No, you give the mic there. Okay, the next startup, based on the votes of the jury, is Brick Bro. And please, Anna, can you pitch on the business model and the market?
Yes, of course. Our total available market is quite large, 3 trillion euros in Europe and 10 trillion euros worldwide. Our main competitors are international, Lumnes in Canada, Consorto in Holland, and the others that you can see here. I consider important to mention that the total valuation of these companies is more than 35 billion euros. Regarding our business model, we commission a 4% of the selling price per operation, a 10% of the annual rent, and a 10% in our cross-selling line, where we have a lot of partnerships as mortgage brokers, insurance companies, and so on. We started in Spain 3 years ago, and now we have recently opened in France. In the 18 next month, we expect to be in 6 new countries across 50 cities in Europe. Do you want to join us?
Thank you, Anna. Okay, the next startup to pitch is going to be Dr. Marek, and it's going to be done by its CEO, Mr. Frederic Llordax.
The slide is here, thanks. As you can see, the global remote patient monitoring market is growing like crazy. So we go from 53 to more than 175 billion. That is 3, 4, 5 points in 5 years, less than 5 years. This is because there are no real solutions, and there is a trend on trying to keep the remote monitoring on every patient, especially in Latin America. We will focus in Latin America. We have already agreements with several companies. We will have about 2,500 patients for the next 3 months operating. We charge about €5 per patient and month in our service. And our real focus is in Latin America, as I mentioned, because it's a space that doesn't have primary care and a nice space to grow. We have launched operations recently this month. And really, if you want to be in the next unicorn on digital health, join us, invest on us. Thank you.
Thank you, Frederic. And the next startup, it's going to be eAgora. So, Julia, please come to the stage.
Well, we offer a modular SaaS to the public administration with an average license of €3,000 yearly. This is a blue ocean. We have 500 clients. It means that we are leaders in Catalonia. Having presence in 25 provinces of Spain, we are the top of mind of a market that has no leader yet. So this January, we will make all our hiring online. This will let us reduce the cost of the classic sales and focus on internationalization and reaching the top of clients. We have opened the market in French, and we aim to be in more than 10 countries by now. We also have closed a contract with the government of Peru with the idea of take the market of the whole country for the next year with a contract of €800,000. Our renewal retention is of 100%. Our clients, once get used to the models they have, they want to pay more to have more functionalities, and everyone is happy to pay more and still increasing the Agora virtual. Thank you.
Thank you, Julia, from eAgora. And the next startup, it's going to be VR Pharma. So please, Mireia, come to the stage.
Thank you. Well, the Spanish Agency of Medicines stated that in the last 5 years, opioid consumption in Spain has tripled. The fact is that when we have mental struggles such as anxiety or pain, it is easier to give us a pill than to address our emotional needs. There are hundreds of clinical trials that prove that VR is effective and safe to treat our emotional well-being. The market, $6 billion and 38% CAGR increase. At VR Pharma, we are building the first one-stop shop VR solution designed for hospital needs, with a subscription model that covers from the hardware rental to VR experiences and service premium plans. We are approaching third-party medical corporations to bring new channels. In only 1 year of operation, 12 hospitals use our technology. All customers have renewed their subscription plans, and some are already expanding usage in other departments. This is a reality. Thanks.
Thank you, Mireia. Thank you. We are approaching the last startups that are gonna pitch, okay? And the next one is Guelme. So Mark, please come to the stage.
We are the most exclusive community of virtual streamers with a TIM of 2 billion euros. Our obtainable market goal is 35 million in the medium term. There are currently, in our sector, 140 million monthly users consuming live content on streaming platforms. The problem with large metaverses is that they fail trying to make their $1 million investments profitable because ordinary people don't use their applications. We have found our early adopter, virtual streamers who use an avatar as a digital identity. This sector will grow 40% on 2028. And they all are looking for new ways to stream. This is why they are using our personalized events. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. So next one is Talentfy. So Santi.
Our business model is a 15% success fee on each candidate, on their salary base annual. We achieve to focus on first in tech and then approach to other digital profiles like digital marketing, data, project managers in digital transformation, etc. This is the best, and we also focus on Spain at the beginning, but we more or less soft launch this year in Portugal, and we have achieved a partnership with a leading job portal in Latin America that gets us a lot of commercial potential in the next year to expand also in Latin America. This year we achieved 1.2 million GMV with a 500K margin, net revenue, sorry. And another important thing about us is that we achieve a 6x lifetime value over our CAC. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Santi. And this was the last startup pitch. So investors, let's vote again. You have two options or two votes. Okay, it's still a multiple choice vote. We have two votes from the panelists, now 4-6. Nine. So there's no hurry. We also have to change the slide. So with this last vote, or we still need two votes. Or two people voting. One left. Okay. So we have the results. Okay. As we said, there are going to be 3 companies that are going to pitch right now. We have a tribal. So we have to vote again, okay? Because you guys have voted for 3 of the startups have received the same votes, okay? So we will have to, we're just working on the poll, and you will have to vote again, okay? So give us a little more time. You will have to refresh the poll, okay? And then vote again. No, one. Six, 9, 10. One vote left. So you guys can see how is it going. So you're not very happy on the result, no? We have the votes. Okay. Okay, so the startup that is going to pitch, one of the three, it's going to be I remember the results, but you know I don't want to make any mistake on that, so I'm going to wait for the slide to appear. Okay? So our dicks, Jordi Martorell.
Quins nervis, tu. Aeorix was founded in 2018 by 2 chemists, 1 engineer, and one of the top 10 aortic surgeons in the world, Dr. Riambao. In 4 years, our team has grown to 16 amazing members with incredible capacities, and it's a diverse, gender-balanced team with strong scientific, business, regulatory, and industrial experience. This team has been able to, in record time, demonstrate that our microstructure is able to comply with a perfect mechanical and biological match with the aorta. But we've been also able to design and develop our whole delivery system that, in the word of the surgeons that have tried it, is the best catheter ever designed for the aorta. Thanks to this amazing team and this amazing technology, we are sure that we will be successful in our upcoming clinical trials, in our upcoming rounds, and we just need the investment to finalize the aortic revolution. Thank you.
Thank you, Jordi. The next one, Real Deal Milk. So Zoltan. Wow, amazing.
Hello again. Thank you for your votes. As you can tell, I like to dress up as a cow sometimes. I'm actually a software engineer turned entrepreneur, having successfully built and sold another company with $9 million of annual revenue. And now I'm turning my attention to sustainable food production. And we have assembled some serious brain power in Real Deal Milk. Our research team are some of the smartest people I ever met, with over 60 years of combined professional experience between them from complementary field. My co-founder, Gabriel, is trained in both in chemistry and biology, which makes him a unique choice to lead our research team. Our team already created the strains that produce all 6 major milk proteins, and they developed a proprietary technology around casein expression that we are patenting too. Right now we are working on cost parity, hitting new records each month. If you're in town, come please give us a visit in Park Scientific. We'd love to show you around. Thank you.
Thank you, Zoltan. And the last startup is going to be VR Pharma. So Mireia, if you can come to the stage. MP John, Technology, and Tim.
Hi, thank you. So I don't know if when you go to the hospital, sometimes you see that you have connectivity issues with your phone. At VR Pharma, we are solving these and other problems related to VR applications in hospital usage. Actually, our solution consists of a tablet and VR glasses that auto-boot and auto-connect so that the nurses just need to click to the right therapy and have their patients immersed, everything in under 10 seconds. Nurses don't need to teach patients how to use VR. No cables, no phones, no controllers. It is this easy and simple, and there is no internet, so we can work everywhere. This can happen only as a team. We have 3 well-experienced doctors in pediatrics, anesthesiology, and psychology, giving us very good medical guidance. We also have AWA Space, a team that has more than 15 years in knowledge in VR technologies. There's also the founders, Alan and myself, bringing over 35 years in business development and 12 in SaaS solutions. And last but not least, we have Kate, our pediatric content assessor. Many thanks. Thank you.
Thank you, Mireia. And now, voting time again. But in this case, you just have 1 vote for one of the 3 startups. So you could vote for Aorix, Real Deal Milk, or VR Pharma. So there's still 1 vote missed. I m'agradaria doncs, que el senyor Albert Castellanos i Modell, secretari d'Empresa i Competitivitat i conseller delegat d'Acció, pugi a l'escenari per lliurar el guardó a la startup catalana de l'any i ens dirigeixi unes paraules.
Primer donem el premi, no?
Primer donem el premi i la startup catalana de l'any és Real Deal Milk. Albert.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for your votes for confidence. This is amazing. I think this cow costume costs like 30 euros on Amazon, but this price is really priceless. So thank you so much for your votes again.
Congratulations. Escolteu, jo crec que, malgrat no he pogut estar tota l'estona perquè ha sigut un pitch que ha durat, o hem tingut ocasió de veure diferents iniciatives empresarials entre ahir i avui. Primer de tot, deixeu-me saludar que ens acompanya el director general d'Innovació i Emprenedoria, la directora general d'Avança, tot l'equip d'Acció, liderat per en Jordi Aguasca i l'Oriol Sans, que un dia ens el trobarem a TV3 perquè li està agafant el gust això de presentar aquests International Pitch. Jo crec que hem tingut l'ocasió de veure una mostra molt representativa del talent que tenim a casa nostra. Un talent format per més de 1.900 startups que d'alguna manera reinventen contínuament els models de negoci que coneixem de forma tradicional. Unes 1.900 startups que ens situen al lideratge del sud d'Europa com un dels hubs de referència, però que en la mesura que tenim ambició de jugar una lliga mundial en pocs mesos, que actualitzarem, diguéssim, la xifra, estic segur que continuarem superant, no només des d'un punt de vista qualitatiu, com hem vist avui, sinó també des d'un punt de vista quantitatiu el nombre de startups que formen part del nostre ecosistema. Felicitats a tots els participants, de veritat. Felicitats especialment als finalistes i a les finalistes, no només per la vostra capacitat d'invenció, d'innovació, sinó també de comunicar de forma sintètica i ràpida la vostra proposta de valor, el vostre model de negoci, i molt especialment aquests 27 que heu estat finalistes. Finalistes en diferents àmbits, en l'àmbit de les TIC, ciències de la vida, salut i també Deep Tech. Jo crec que sou una mostra del potencial que tenim com a país en l'àmbit de les startups. De fet, des d'Acció mirem de promoure i mirem d'ajudar que aquest ecosistema cada vegada sigui més gran, cada vegada creixi amb més potència, però també teníem l'opció fa uns quants anys de decidir com ho fèiem, com volíem promocionar aquest ecosistema de startups. De fet, aquest Startup Fòrum que organitzem des d'Acció és un Startup Fòrum que hereda el que va ser durant molts anys el Fòrum d'Inversió. I enguany celebrem 27 edicions, que es diu aviat. 27 edicions en les que en els últims anys hem optat per, d'alguna manera, aprofitar el potencial d'organitzacions d'aquest país, com Tech Barcelona, per fer les coses conjuntament, per tenir molt més ressò, molt més impacte, diguéssim, a l'hora de posar en contacte inversors i startups. Estem especialment satisfets d'aquesta 27a edició. Penseu que, de manera formal, s'han organitzat més de 600 trobades entre inversors i startups i han participat més de 80 inversors al llarg del dia d'avui i d'ahir. Per tant, xifres rècord que demostren la vigència i la potència d'aquest esdeveniment. Però, com es deia, podíem haver-ho fet diferent. I la prova és que durant molts anys el Fòrum d'Inversió la vam organitzar directament des del govern, però creiem que tenia molt més sentit fer-ho conjuntament amb Tech Barcelona, perquè creiem en la col·laboració público-privada, amb d'alguna manera, aprofitar les sinergies que ens donen aquestes organitzacions per donar-hi molt més recorregut. 27 edicions en què hem aconseguit diverses coses i n'estem molt satisfets. Hem aconseguit, per exemple, aixecar finançament per valor de 353 milions d'euros, que es diu aviat. En el marc d'aquest Startup Fòrum també hem acompanyat i hem vist néixer i hem vist créixer fons de referència, fons pioners com Invertec, Inverready o Isios, per exemple. I també hem tingut ocasió d'anar ampliant la nostra xarxa de col·laboradors, des de la xarxa d'inversors privats, a anar acreditant, per exemple, entitats de finançament alternatiu o també xarxes de mentors, d'alguna manera, que no només aportaven capital, sinó coneixement i orientació a moltes de les startups que estaven començant. I ser conscients, com deia abans, que juguem una lliga mundial. I, per tant, aquest encontre entre startups i fons d'inversió havia de ser a nivell internacional i per això hem anat introduint en els últims anys aquests International Pitch, aquests Reverse Pitch, que d'alguna manera ens connecten amb inversors d'arreu del món. Com també ens connecta arreu del món ser presents als principals esdeveniments en l'àmbit de l'emprenedoria i del foment de les startups, com per exemple el Web Summit que es va organitzar fa poques setmanes a Lisboa i on Acció i el govern hi tenia una participació directa. Quins són els reptes de futur? A mi m'agradaria dir-vos, i de fet és l'esperit amb el que enfrontem aquest Startup Fòrum, que els haurem d'anar detectant plegats. Precisament es tracta d'això, no només d'alguna manera de trobar l'inversor més adient, no només de trobar el partner millor pel nostre negoci, sinó també ajudar-nos a construir junts la política de foment a les startups, al conjunt de l'ecosistema, plegats. Però si haguéssim de dir potser 3 coses en les quals volem posar la nostra atenció, doncs deixeu-me dir ser cada vegada més permeable i acompanyar el que és l'anticipació a nous mercats que ara no coneixem però que dominaran l'escena de les startups en poc temps, sobretot en l'àmbit de la sostenibilitat, anar donant cada vegada més recolzament a l'ecosistema de startups, però també aquelles que poden ser en poc temps scale-ups, que és un dels reptes pendents que tenim com a ecosistema, i per últim també anar captant noves fonts d'inversió, noves fonts de finançament, que no només tinguin valor des d'un punt de vista econòmic, sinó que també tinguin valor des d'un punt de vista qualitatiu. Els que hi enteneu us he fet una pregunta, diguéssim, en concret, quan he entrat a aquest Startup Forum, aquest pitch, que és, escolta, què podem fer, per exemple, per atraure cada vegada més els family office en el que és el finançament de les startups? Sé que és un repte difícil, no és un repte senzill, però crec que hi guanyaríem molt com a país si bona part d'aquests family office no només es dediquessin a actius immobiliaris, sinó que apostessin, en definitiva, pel futur del país. Res més. Escolta, reiterar les meves felicitacions, i són unes felicitacions que són a títol individual a tots els que heu arribat a la final d'aquest pitch, perquè de veritat, i crec que no sóc excessivament grandiloqüent si us dic que no només esteu reinventant models de negoci o aportant noves propostes de valor, sinó que, en definitiva, tots vosaltres, tot l'ecosistema, està, en definitiva, reinventant el país. Moltíssimes gràcies.